Ready on the right.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, and let the oppressed go free.
And bring about the freedom of these people by any means necessary.
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I know words. I had the best words.
You know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever. I'm sorry.
But there's no better word than stupid.
I believe that Americans of every political stripe were hungry for a new kind of politics. Politics that favored common sense over ideology. Straight talk over spin.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? You are tuned in to the Hawks Nest. I am your host, KP, a.k.a. K-Swiss, and I'm here with Surgeon General.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
All right, I guess. So, I guess we got to get into it.
Shout out to Publix.
Yeah. Shout out to Publix. Any particular reason why?
Yogurt pretzels are what life is all about right now.
All right, cool. At least there's something good going on, man. Well, you guys know how we do. We're going to give you all the news, to give you what's going on, let you know that your world is burning down because, you know, in case you got your head in the sand, we'll bring it out for a little bit, scare you.
Let you know that the world is burning down around you.
And then you can put it back in the sand. Hey, so what we're going to do, obviously, what we do is we go through each branch of government. We'll let you know what's going on in that particular branch, and then we'll give you some other stuff. So let's start. It's almost starting with the executive branch. 100 days, man. He made it.
He hasn't got impeached yet. Congratulations.
Like, that was the big thing, is that he hadn't got impeached. It's been 100 days, and he's accomplished, well, in his words, he's accomplished a lot. He's accomplished more than any president in history, in his words. He says by the time he's done, he will have passed 32 pieces of legislation within the first 100 days. That's what he says. Now, when you delve deeper into it, which I do because I love when he says stuff, and then, you know, fact checking's fun. You know that, I know that. Fact checking's always fun. So when you fact check them, a lot of those pieces of legislation and executive orders and all that good stuff, you know what all that stuff is? It's just the okay to either continue doing study or start studies or start research or actually start something. None of it actually is doing anything. So everything that's been signed, it's not
basically like, okay, we're gonna start doing this now.
Yeah, it's like all his promises.
So step one,
yeah,
let's figure out how to do it.
Remember it's like the underpants gnomes in South Park. Step one is get underpants. Step two, big ass question mark, and step three is conquer the world. Right now he's on step two. Step one was to get in office, and he did that. And come to find out, and here's a funny thing for anybody that's out there listening, man. You guys can check out his Reader. I think it was Reuters. Readers or Reuters. I never know how to say that. But
I think it's Reuters.
Reuters? Is it Reuters? Wow, I was wrong on both sides of that. Thank you for that, Serge. Way to just put in for that one.
I do a little.
All right, so Reuters. Yes, his Reuters interview where he said that he didn't know that being president would be this hard. He had no idea. During the campaign, he's talking about how easy it was. Anybody that's out there, bro, it leaves me speechless. It's like
you didn't know it was gonna be this hard.
He had no clue. Like everybody, he said, who knew it was gonna be this hard? I'm thinking it's everybody who told you were unqualified for the job. Like you were not fit for the job. All those people that told you that, they knew how hard being the president was.
Yeah.
But you were just like, no, No, I got this.
Can't be that hard. It's got to
No.
be easy. Hey, I'm a billionaire.
Exactly. Bro, that's the most arrogant state. That screams straight. That's American right there. That's like American. I'm a billionaire. I should be able to run this. Hell, I haven't done it. Bro, he said he was surprised at how much work it actually is because he's never had to continuously work a day in his life. The entire time he's been there, he hasn't had to work. But I digress, man. I don't want to just go off on it because I feel like we bash the president a lot.
Yeah. No, it's not that we're trying to,
but
just gives us too much ammo.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like when you figure you fired enough rounds and then somebody's
Like if he just did stuff without telling everybody, "Oh, I just did this,"
yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Question: If he was doing the same policies he was doing, but he had a different personality, do you think more people would just agree with him? Like if he had Barack Obama's demeanor, but he was doing the same
like
policies,
build the wall and shit.
Yeah, like wanting to build. Like if he came out and said it,
honestly, I think he would get away with it.
Yeah, because I think people just hate the fact that he's an ass.
Yeah,
because
his presentation game is pretty weak.
Yeah, and I was just always wondering that because if he comes out and says, "Hey, you know what we should do," I think it would be a great idea. Like if he just said it in that tone, I think we should just build a wall. I mean, if we could find some way to build a wall along the South of the American-Mexican border, I think that would be a good idea. That would definitely slow down. I think a lot more people would have been like, you know what?
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Maybe we should build a wall. But when you come out and say, we're going to build a wall because it's easy.
Mexico's going to pay for it.
Mexico's going to pay for it. That's the problem. Bro, I don't know who's the people that were writing for him, but they need to like tone it down a little bit because every one of his speeches is still like that. And I think being president is probably the most humbling thing for him. Like it's been humbling.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man.
I mean, dude, he was an ass before. All right, so
no, he's still an ass. So really hasn't changed him.
I mean, I think he can change. I think he can change. He's only 70 years old. I mean, he's not like Donald Sterling or nothing. He's good. He can change.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying, man. Show a little optimism, man.
I'm trying, bro.
Show a little optimism. So I will ask you this. You know what's funny? We could do this. What's his grade for the week? I like grading him. Give him a grade for just this week, and then we'll grade him for the 100 days. So
this week, what did he do this week?
He didn't bomb anything, so I think that automatically.
So you're working at a C right now. He's doing average. He's doing pretty good. He's not at a D, so that's good.
He didn't. He hasn't done. I mean, he admitted that being president was hard.
Yeah.
I think that buys you a couple of points.
Yeah.
Even though the only reason it kind of buys you points is because you made such a big deal about it being so easy before you got the job.
I don't know. I'm still holding D. I mean, I'm still holding a C because I don't know that whole thing where, yeah, you're admitting that you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, but what did he just do like recently? That was just annoying.
Oh well, I know he said that. He actually. Oh, the NAFTA thing.
Yeah, the NAFTA thing.
The NAFTA thing, where he basically told.
Oh,
Canada
the Angela Merkel thing. That
too.
Like, hey, can we trade with Germany? She's like, no, you got to trade with Europe. He's like, oh, okay. Well, but let's set up a trade deal. Us and Germany. And she's like, no, we're not going to do that, Donald. Listen, you got to go through Europe. Oh, okay. Well, you know what we should? You know, it'd be a great idea, fantastic idea. How about Germany-America trade? She's like, no, Donald, stop.
11 times.
11 times she had to tell him no.
11 times.
And then he was probably like, you know what? I'll just contact Europe. Contact the union.
Like it was his idea. So
that's why he's still holding that D.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, bro.
Because of stuff like that, you just don't get it. The North American free trade, like I said, the thing between Canada and Mexico, how either he said his thing is we're gonna either reorganize it or we're just gonna terminate it. And I don't think he's going to terminate it because we just have way too much trade involved between Canada and Mexico because, you know, they're on both of our borders. So I don't think you're going to terminate it. But he says, hey, if they don't come to, he says if they don't come with a deal that's fair to America, he's going to terminate it. But he says a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But all right, so you holding with a D. He's got a D.
And then, but what solidified the D was when he had the China guy over.
The president of China.
And he brought out who was in the room? He brought out two papers with it was like basically the United States.
with the electoral results.
With the electoral results.
Yeah, he handed it to the reporters.
Like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
He's stuck. He's stuck, bro. It's like you know how when people get Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Except his Arrested Development happened when he won the election.
Yeah.
He was like, I want. You know what? It's like
it probably shocked him so much.
Yeah.
He's like,
I was just gonna say that, bro. It's like somebody
like
being
PTSD.
picked up. Yeah. Nah, I think that's what everybody else would have. But like, no, I was gonna say like somebody getting abducted by aliens. Like you don't believe it. Like it happened. And now he's just saying, hey, it happened. He's like reiterating it.
He's like proving that, yo, I'm the president.
Yeah.
I swear, bro.
And everybody's like, no, there's no way you would be the president. And he starts handing out electoral papers. Like, yeah, I'm your president. But, so what's your grade for his first 100? First 100 days, man.
He's like a D. He's like a D average.
He's a straight D student.
I mean, they said he signed the most.
He signed the most executive orders
since like
since ever, bro.
Yeah, I think they said like Truman or some shit, something ridiculous.
It's FDR.
And I'm like, okay, so what? But how many how many things have actually got approved?
Yeah, exactly. That's the part he doesn't seem to understand.
See, now he knows what Barack Obama feels like.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? You see what Obama's doing? Obama's just sitting back. Yo, you know what the first line? Obama made a speech earlier this week, and he was in Chicago, and the first line out of his mouth, and this is why people like Barack Obama. The first line out of his mouth, he was talking, and he was like, "So guys, what's been happening while I've been gone?" I mean, come on, bro. That's the president we miss. I can't lie, bro. I mean, granted, whatever you may say, whatever you may disagree with Obama's policies, and there's a lot, because there's a lot that he did that was messed up. But, bro, you can't.
At least he's not an asshole.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, what they call him, no drama Obama. And I don't know what they're going to call Trump. I have no idea what they're going to call him, but I would almost concur with you, man. The first 100 days. This week, I'm probably going to give him a C. I'm going to give him a C just on the simple fact that we're not actually at war yet.
Yeah, you haven't. Well, I don't know.
North Korea is getting close.
North Korea kind of just said, you know what, we're going to shoot a couple more ballistic missiles out there.
Yeah.
A couple more tests.
Yeah, they just keep, they're testing missiles. You know, I mean, usually you test something before, you actually use it.
Yep.
So they haven't used it on us yet, but they have been testing stuff. I'm gonna give him a C though. I'm still gonna stick on that C. He's average. Put it this way. I guess I grade him on a curve because he has no prior political experience. He has none.
So if this is basically like
he has none.
If this was like a normal politician,
if it's a normal politician, he'd have an F. He'd have an F because it's like, dude, you know that you can't do this.
He's like the dumbest kid in the smart class.
Yeah, it's like he's trying. We are literally watching our president learn about Congress. It's like he skipped out on all those Schoolhouse Rock movies and all that stuff. It's all gone, bro. He's just now learning about this stuff.
Yeah.
So
the whole thing is still like, it feels like I died during my surgery, and this is just like an alternate universe.
Yeah, that has to be weird to wake up and there's one guy president, and then you hear all this stuff coming up during the election, and then
got surgery. Barack Obama was president. Woke up. They said Trump was elected. Still got me all fucked up.
And bro, you and the rest of the country. But his first 100 days, man, I told you, this week I'm giving him a C. But for his first 100 days, man, I'm giving him a D. Because I think of 100 days